Hey, how's it going out there? Got this at an auction the other day. I thought it was a Coleman lantern at first, and then I got it home, got to looking at it, and it appears to not be a Coleman lantern. It has a Coleman lens, and it's kind of weird because it says in here, it says Aladdin conversion kit, but it looks like it says maybe Arcane or something. And it says 1944, and it says unleaded fuel, which is real interesting to me. It looks a lot like a Coleman lantern. Matter of fact, it looks so much like one that you could obviously use lens. There's also a little kind of a compartment there to, I don't know, stash. Well, it says spare mantle and parts. It's got a couple 10,000-year-old mantles that'll probably crack the minute. The heck is that? Anyway, has some 10,000-year-old, what do I say, mantles in there. But I'll try and pump this up. I opened it up and put some fuel in it. It says leaded gas, which is kind of interesting to me. Coleman lanterns don't take too kindly to leaded, or well, they don't take too kindly to gas, straight gasoline. I don't think you can get leaded gas anymore, since the world has decided lead is evil. Apparently my lighter thing is screwing up. What's really interesting is this here appears to be some sort of a repair. There's also some lettering on the tank, and you know, don't do this, don't do that. How about we pump it up and see if we can get it to light. Not sure how old the gas in here is. Probably pretty old. This isn't going to be pretty. Oh, looks like there's a lot of gas went through there. I think we're gonna. That didn't look good. Gotta let that air out a tiny bit. Looked like he was spraying a lot of gas. So apparently the pump works and the valve. There's no clean out jet in here, although I've seen a teeny little tool in here that looks like it might be something to clean this. It looks like this doesn't have a generator like the Coleman. It's got a kind of a aluminum one that goes way out, and it drops in a little tiny hole there. Right here it says Aladdin conversion 1944. So I don't know if this is a lamp made by somebody else, what the deal is. Let's see how much trouble we can get into here. Oh, cool. Come on. Holy cats. Apparently there's a bit of an issue there. It's trying to light. Old gasoline. What a stink. Actually, the lid and the font are in pretty good shape on this, the tank and stuff. I don't know, looks like it works to me. Oh. I don't know really what this is. I don't know if this is something the military used, or I think I might hang on to this because you can use gasoline in it and not Coleman. Now, I assume that you can't run this indoors, and the Coleman lanterns you probably shouldn't run indoors either. But I've done it before. Haven't died yet. Man, that thing's noisy. If you can hear that or not, it's pretty loud. When the last time that thing was lit, I know the gas in there smelled pretty rotten. Old gasoline just gets a funk to it, and it seems like that gas with ethanol in it gets funky quicker, despite what the government says. I think it's personally, I think it's a little conspiracy to ruin small engines and make people buy more small engines. There's no warnings about it. But that's my theory. Well, probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this off, let it cool down, and shake the heck out of that tank. And see if I can break any crud loose, and then dump that out and rinse it out a couple times with some new gas. Dump it out, let it dry, and then fill it back up a little bit. Burn it a while, get it burned out. I always store the stuff dry. And I always store I never tighten the needle all the way after it's gonna go into storage. I always make sure that stuff's a little loose on there. There's no reason to jump up and down, and there's no reason to tighten all that stuff. You need to open it anyway if you drain the gas out of it, right? The other thing that's interesting about that is it's single mantle, not a double mantle. Normally a Coleman lantern that big would be a dual mantle, so it's not super bright. But it's pretty bright. I bet it's in the 100 and some watt range. And it's noisy. And it's pretty stiff. I don't know, I might take it apart to look at it, but it really doesn't appear to need any real help. I'll have to do a little research, see if I can find out anything useful about this. Lighting a new mantle, operation, maintenance. It says the generator should last 100 hours. Don't know what that means. Okay. Well, in my luck, it has 99.9 hours on it. Anyway, take her easy. Thanks for stopping by.